by saying thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. First and foremost, to the voters of New York State, at whose pleasure I serve, and I realize that every day of this next six-year term, I will work hard to earn your vote. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you, New Yorkers, have shown me over and over again the intelligence, the courage, the tenacity, and the optimistic spirit that makes and I promise you, I will not let you down.
We knew she would be a phenomenal senator, and tonight the voters of the state of New York have endorsed that view by electing her our United States Senator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kirsten Gillibrand, United States Senator.
New York has always been first. We can lead a new economic revolution in high-tech, biotech, and green energy. I want to see Made in America again right here in New York State. And we need to start by cutting taxes for small businesses. And we need to end policies that ship our good American jobs overseas. I haven't been in Washington very long, but I can tell you it's broken. But if we've learned anything from the last 2 years in Washington, we know that we can make the difference. Yes, we can. We can rebuild New York and renew America's promise for freedom, opportunity, and prosperity for all. God bless you. Thank you, New York.
But I want you to know, I want you to know that I called State Senator Eric Schneiderman and congratulated him. And I told him that he is now our Attorney General. And if he succeeds, we all succeed. So I wished him well, and I asked him to please do a great job for our state.
Listen, thanks to my extraordinary running mates, Andrew Cuomo, Bob Duffy. We are on our way. Shumer, Kirsten Gillibrand, and close support in the members of Congress, especially Jerry Nadler, my mentor. Our race shows that you can run a campaign on issues. It proves that if you are willing to speak up for justice, if you are willing to speak the basic truths that define what Democrats are supposed to be, you can win an election.
That's right! That's right!
Attorney General, people went into Wall Street and felt like it was a rigged casino. We got to get that confidence back. You need an Attorney General who will stand up against bad actors in the financial markets. I will do that for you. Not to punish people, but to restore public confidence. That when you buy a AAA rated security, that's not just because someone threw a dart at a board. That is a AAA rated security. I will work to restore confidence in the markets. And ladies and gentlemen, I take the same approach to the public sector. I believe in our electoral democracy. And the people who say it's all throw the bumps out, it's all, the Tea Party rhetoric, no. I have the same approach. We go after the bad actors, we go after waste, fraud, and corruption, so that the beautiful fruits of the greatest system of democracy in the history of the world can be realized for all the people of this state and this country. You know I'll stand up for the underdogs. You know I will stand up for justice. as Attorney General, I'm going to pursue every day on the job the fundamental American ideal of greater justice, greater equality. I want my daughter and I want her children to be in a society that is more just than the one I was born into, that is more equal than the one that I was born into. I want us to keep going with this quintessentially American mission of moving our country forward. This is the time for big ideas, for all of the innovators, for all of the reformers, for all of the activists. This is our moment. Thank you! Thank you.
You remember me?
Thank you.
Eric?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I've been talking, yelling, shouting on behalf of our candidates for several days now. So it's like my own coach told me, if you're not at the end of your own voice or abilities, then you haven't tried hard enough. So I think I've tried, and it's because we've had a great Democratic tickets. Congratulations to Senator Shumer, Senator Gillibrand. They are going to lead our country forward. And in fact, there are so many ways that New York will continue to lead this great nation forward. Andrew Cuomo will be a governor of ideas, a governor of solutions, and we can't wait to see him come to this podium in just a few moments. Americans, thank you.
I think the voters in New York are very smart. They look at the governor's race and they decide who they want to vote for the governor, and then they look at the attorney general's race. And traditionally, New Yorkers are ticket splitters. I've had people like Mayor Bloomberg, who endorsed Attorney General Cuomo for governor and endorsed me for attorney general. Mayor Koch, who's a very high-profile Democrat, endorsed Andrew Cuomo and endorsed me. So I think the voters are going to vote that way. We're here to win, and I suspect we'll do very well come when those polls close at 9 o'clock tonight, Peter. Thank you.
I don't think it has anything to do with the Paladinos. I think that the rent is too damn high. Jimmy is doing his thing. I think that Barron is doing his thing. Cuomo's doing his thing. Dan's doing his. So at the end of the day, you know, the polls are going to close in about an hour and a half, and we're going to have a new attorney general, and it's going to be Dan Devlin.
Senate with him, because he's someone who is so well respected. He understands the Senate. He has extraordinary relationships with other senators. But he's someone who fundamentally cares how he can help every single family in New York. And we had an amazing time over the last couple days barnstorming the state. We went to all the major cities. We campaigned with a lot of our candidates who really needed some extra help in the last few days. And he could literally, you know, from a plane say, that's this county, that county, this county, these are the Finger Lakes, this one's that one. He knows our state better than any person I've ever imagined. And it's because he loves his job. He works harder than anyone I've ever met, and that is what we have in our senior senator. So thank you, Chuck Schumer, for your friendship. And I don't know if my lovely husband's here yet, but if he was, you should all say thank you to him on the way out. Because I could not do this job without my support of my husband and my family. I have 2 young kids at home. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. And you don't do this job well, and you don't be a good parent at the same time unless you have loving people and a loving spouse and a loving family around you that helps you every step of the way. So God bless you, Jonathan. You've been an amazing husband, and please thank him. Please stay. I can tell you, in this room, there are people who have helped me since 2005 in my first race, when literally the only person who thought I could win my upstate congressional district was my husband. And so I want to thank you first and foremost. And you know who you are. You have second homes in Columbia County and Dutchess County. And you took a long shot on someone who had next to no chance of winning the most Republican seat in our state in the reddest of red conditions against a very well-known, well-funded opponent. But that's what democracy is about, and that's what dreams are about. It's about having a goal and fighting for that goal. And what this last 2 years has been about was me having the opportunity to serve this whole state. And every single one of you in this room committed to help both Senator Schumer and I make a difference on your behalf, on behalf of New Yorkers. And I cannot thank you enough for your generosity, for your commitment, and for wanting to be part of a grassroots campaign that really does start from the bottom up. So thank you, and God bless you all. It's been a real privilege and honor to serve this last 2 years.
How are you doing? Thanks for everything.
So you happy? What do you think about this Cuomo win?
I think it's really important. We're really excited about an opportunity to partner with the new governor and make sure that we put New York, on the right track.
Gentlemen, please welcome former New York City Comptroller Bill Thompson.
Cuomo is the best person for New York State. And that's why we're seeing such an overwhelming victory. And that victory has been brought about because of so many of you in this room and so many other people outside. So let me say to all of you, job well done. Great job. Great job.
How happy are you? How happy are you?
Very happy. Very happy.
By the way, I see you lost your voice. You sounded Jewish for a while. Who do you think is going to win, Cuomo or Palladino?
Palladino by a landslide.
I love this man operates 2 cameras at the same time.
Yeah.
That's
Senator Kevin Parker.
He knows who I am.
I know he knows you are, but
I'm his favorite photographer.
I want to be narrator of his video. I'm the announcer. I'm announcing it.
And I have a message for Andrew Cuomo, the next governor of New York. I've always said my baseball bat is a metaphor for the people who want to take their government back. But this isn't my bat after all. As our next governor, you can grab this handle and bring the people with you to Albany. Or you can leave it untouched and run the risk of having it wielded against you. Because make no mistake, you have not heard the last of Carl Palladino.
It's not just when your son becomes governor and he wants to explain what it's not just about it, I'm in Yiddish. N-A-C-H-A-S.
We have a picture. Let's go quickly. Get in. Picture. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Got it.
I'm 120.
Excuse me.
Dave, Eric. Eric. You got it. I remember the night you lost. I remember that. And I remember it like today. You went to the water right after you lost. I still remember that today. So tonight we can look back and see that the people of this state always wanted you, and always appreciated you, because you were always a match.
Good to see you guys. I got to run upstairs. Nice to see you. Just let him through.
Sir, hold on, God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Until 120.
Thank you. Thank you.
Picture. Turn around. Turn around. Got it. Thanks.